What's good, family? It's your brother Abdul, and today we're gonna make vegan ribs. Check out this COSORI 6-core air fryer. Let's put it to the test and see what it'll do. Today's vegan viral ribs. We're gonna be using sugarcane, onions, a blend of spices to make your ribs taste like ribs, jackfruit, hoisin sauce, tomato paste, and hot sauce. And we can't forget the 5-spice powder. I hope you're ready to cook. Let's go. All right, family, so what we're gonna start doing first is blending our barbecue sauce that we're making from scratch. All right, so if you have barbecue sauce, you could just use that, but I'm just making my own using my Asian spices and sauces to create what I want. And then I'm gonna add the 5-spice powder, some paprika, and some rub seasoning that is specially for vegan ribs. Now we're gonna mix that in. All right, family, so now we're gonna grab our jackfruit. You could wash it straight out the can. We're gonna put it into this bowl, and we're gonna begin to smash it down so we could turn it into shreds so we could create our vegan ribs. All you have to do is just break it down, and it starts to shred like pulled pork, and that's the look you want to go with. Okay, family, after you shredded your jackfruit, it should look something like this. Okay, family, so now what we're gonna do is we have the barbecue sauce that we made earlier. We're gonna put a little bit of that in there. We're gonna put at least 1 tablespoon. All right, so we're gonna put that in there. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix it in. We don't need that much. We're gonna mix it in. All right, family, after adding 1 to 2 tablespoons of your barbecue sauce in the jackfruit, it should look like this. All right, mix it in very well, because this is going to change your ribs. All right, family. All right, family, so we're gonna start by sauteing some chopped onions. After sauteing your onions, guys, we're gonna now add our jackfruit into this cast iron. It smells so good in here, family. We're gonna cook this down. All right, family, so we're gonna cook our jackfruit for 5 to 8 minutes until you feel like it's dry and it's cooked down enough, sauteed with the onions and the seasoning. It smells amazing in here, guys. You have to try this recipe. Don't forget to hit that like button, family, and subscribe if my video is bringing you value. This video is teaching you how to make your viral Asian ribs. All right, family, so after cooking down your jackfruit, it should look something like this. All right, so now we're gonna take it and throw it back into the same bowl so it could cool down. Okay, family, so for our vegan ribs, I'm gonna take it to another level. I will be using my COSORI air fryer, family, to make this trick happen. All right, we're gonna be using these rice paper sheets that will create our vegan ribs. So we're gonna begin by taking out one of these rice paper sheets, and I have some water right here. We're gonna put this into the water, and you're gonna let it just stay there for about a half a minute. So one of my favorite rice papers is this brand because you could literally pull this out and it's nice and soft, and you could manipulate it any type of way that you like. So we're gonna put the rice paper sheet right on our cutting board. All right, family, so remember the sugar canes that we have, right? We're gonna take one of the sugar canes and put it in the middle like so. Okay, and then we're gonna put the meat on this side and on this side, and then we're gonna wrap it. All right. Okay, so now that my jackfruit is cooled down, I'm gonna add some more of this barbecue sauce in there for it to be nice and flavorful. Then we're gonna mix that in. All right, family, so we're gonna take some and we're gonna put it on the rice paper in front and in the back of the sugar cane. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna make sure that the sugar cane is upright, and we're gonna press down on the jackfruit. Because remember, guys, we're making ribs, right? So we're gonna mimic that by making sure that both sides have it, so that the sugar cane in the middle is the bone, right? We are veganizing our ribs. Okay, family, so now we're gonna take the rice paper and we're gonna wrap it. Just like this. Make sure you don't hide too much of the bone so that it can resemble the ribs. And we're gonna let the COSORI air fryer finish all the hard work. All right, guys, so we got that meat right in that middle. So we're gonna make it resemble some vegan ribs, all right? And we're gonna do this technique 2 times. We're gonna rewrap it so that it stays, because it's still a little bit shaky. All right, family, so after you get your second rice paper sheet, you're gonna put it on a board. You're gonna take your vegan ribs, okay? And we're gonna wrap it. And this time we're gonna make it very tight. All right, so we're gonna fold that over. Very tight, family, very, very tight. Make sure it's rolled in very tight. Okay, so it should look just like this. Make sure it's sealed, because we're gonna put these all in the COSORI air fryer. Make sure that the bone is sticking out. Make it into a square. Try to make it resemble ribs. Like so. All right, family? All right, family, so the ribs are finished and they're nicely wrapped with our rice paper sheets. So now I have the COSORI air fryer gate, so I'm gonna put this on top of it. All right, so we're gonna just put that right there, like so. We're gonna take these and put it just like this, right on top of the air fryer. Be careful, because these will stick. Just put them right on top. All right, so we're gonna take the bucket and we're gonna go ahead and put that right in the middle. All right, family. This is the 6-quart COSORI bucket, so it's pretty big. All right, family, so you're gonna get a brush and you're gonna take your barbecue sauce and you're gonna just brush it on your ribs. Look at that. Look how delicious this looks. Make sure you brush the sugar canes as well. And we're gonna put this in the air fryer for 15 to 20 minutes. And then we're gonna flip it and do it on both sides. All right, family, so now we're gonna flip the ribs to the other side. All right, guys, we're gonna flip it to the other side. Flip it to the other side so that side can cook. All right, family, now we're gonna brush it with the barbecue sauce again. Make sure they don't stick. Separate them. Make sure you brush the sticks, the sugar cane sticks. All right, family. Shout out to COSORI for sending me this air fryer so we can make these amazing ribs. Now let's go for the bite. Let's go for that tear. All right, family. Here goes the ribs. Did a very good job. Guys, if you're trying to get a COSORI air fryer, go ahead and hit the description below so you could get your vegan ribs on today. Alright, so now let's go for this bite. Wow. Go for another bite. Look at that. All right, family, so this is probably one of my best inventions. You can see how the ribs and the bone, which is actually a sugar cane, family, and very nostalgic, very realistic. Okay, family, so I'm definitely gonna give the COSORI air fryer a 10 for making these ribs come out so nostalgic, family. Look at this. Tell me this don't look like vegan ribs. All right, now we're gonna go for the other side. Look at that. The description below to get your COSORI today, and tell them Vegan King send you. I'll see you guys next week. Peace.